All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into Young Money Investments. My name is Cameron Bennion, and I have a special guest over here today. This is Rhett Van Leewen. So we're just going to do a quick little Q&A and everything with him, kind of while we're trading and everything this morning. He is in a how many are you in Dropbox right now?
42,500 shares short.
42,500 shares short. I mean, he's sitting at 1.2 million?
1.4.
1.4. $1.4 million position right now. So Rhett, I don't know everything actually. So how long have you been trading for exactly?
Since last June.
Last June. Okay. So when did your positions start to get bigger? What did you like?
Probably November.
November you started to get bigger. So how did you start? What did you kind of start out with as far as position? As far as money, how'd you get started first? I mean, that's probably the question everybody wants to know.
I took money off of credit cards.
How how much did you take in credit card?
Probably $30,000.
$30,000 in credit card debt. So what gave you the confidence? Because most people, I'm not gonna recommend you go out and get $30,000 in credit card debt and start day trading like Rhett's done. He's the exception to the rule, that's for sure. But what made you decide to start to do that? Because most people wouldn't do that.
I just felt confident that I would get this done, figure out how to do it.
That's how. Sheesh. So, what did you do to start learning? I guess because you didn't. I mean, yeah, you took a big gamble and everything, but how did you start out?
I just started just watching the market and watching videos.
Really? So, who did you turn to start learning?
Just was in a chat room, Deckmar's chat room, watched his videos.
Sean Deckmar, okay.
Yeah, but now I just had a course with Austin Page. I watched his course, and now we got a website together.
Okay, so do you want to plug that? What is it, and how did you do you want to plug your course?
Plug? What do you mean plug?
Let them let them know what if they do want to follow you and everything and watch you trade and everything like that. How do they?
The website's teameliteTrading.com.
Team Elite Trading, okay.
Yeah.
And so they'll follow your trades, Austin Page's trades. Is that it? Just
if they want, but we want to help them learn to be able to trade on their own.
You don't want to spoon feed them, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. I think that's a big thing, especially with my channel and everything like that as well. It's not about spoon feeding people, buy and sell entry points and exit points, because you're never going to win at the market, if you're just going off of people's signals. So,
yeah.
What did you said you watch videos and stuff like that. Did Sean's lesson library help or
Yeah, watch some Investors Underground videos,
okay.
DVDs, just kind of watched them on my own, taught myself, asked questions of people if I had any questions, just try to figure it out.
Yeah, sheesh. And what do you think, it's if you had three pieces of advice, what would you say would be three pieces of advice you would give someone that wanted to start day trading? Or at least follow in your footsteps. I know it'd be definitely hard to replicate what you've done in this short a time, but if you had three key pieces of advice, what would you give viewers out there?
Study. I'd say I didn't paper trade at first, but it'd be good to paper trade.
Yeah.
And just don't get greedy. You got to learn how to control your emotions and be calm in situations.
Have big stones.
Yeah.
Big set of testicles then.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous? Do you get nervous when you're in a position, when you're in a position like this right now where you're 1.4 million deep, are you nervous watching the charts and everything right here? Or?
Not too nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should work out.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Is there anything specific that you'd recommend studying or watching?
Our course is good.
Really?
And just you can find video. There's a lot of random videos on YouTube too you can learn from, and just learn the terminology and start watching the level 2 in the markets too. That's very important.
What's level 2? I haven't explained level 2 to anybody yet.
Level 2 is just the orders that are going through the buyers and the sellers on the stock. Learning how to read that and learning how to read the charts is very important as well.
Do you recommend getting into day trading when you start out, or would you recommend doing something else?
What do you mean, like,
Like swing trading or I mean, because you do momentum. I mean, this is slightly momentum trading, right?
Yeah. I would say whatever people feel comfortable doing.
Okay, I think it's a good piece of advice then.
Yeah.
Any tools that you've used that have been specifically helpful? I mean, I know he uses E-Trade. That's his main platform that he trades on. Have you found anything else to be really helpful in trading, or? I mean, you're pretty much on your phone and your big, massive, what is this? 43-inch monitor with a couple MacBook Pros as well. We're literally trading here on a ping pong table in his parents' basement right now, so you don't need to trade anywhere super crazy, obviously.
I feel like a lot of it's intuition as well.
I mean, is there a way to develop that? Is there, I mean, obviously through watching it, or really just, I think that's one thing that I've noticed, at least with my trading and everything, is like, some of it does come down to intuition and like just feeling out the markets and what it's going to be like. But I mean, do you think that just comes from day in and day out, watching the market, knowing how other people trade, or?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just come with time. I can't really explain it.
Yeah, I hear ya. When did you reward yourself? So like, he's got a sweet P90D Tesla Model S. I mean, at what point did you decide like, hey, I'm gonna like reward myself a little bit here?
I've wanted a Tesla for a while, but I waited till I had enough money to buy a Tesla, and I didn't. It's not smart to use all your money on a car. I had extra money, so I wanted to buy a Tesla, reward myself.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's cool about Rhett is he's super humble about it. Like, doesn't have all sorts of extravagant, lavish things. Like, he's been super humble through it. He's been nice enough to let me come and hang out with him here and kind of watch him trade and watch him do all this stuff. So anyway, we just wanted to do a quick little video. And is there anything else you wanted to throw in there before I cut it?
No, just if you want to do it, then you gotta work hard at it.
What's the one thing that you get the most? That's maybe one more thing. What's the one thing you get from a lot of people that like follow you or whatever that maybe you want to like dispel, or like what's the thing that you'd be like?
I feel like a lot of people think this is something you can just start doing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's totally true.
No, but you have to study for a few months, and you have to get the hang of it before you start doing this.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight. I mean, success doesn't happen overnight. You don't win big off of just one trade. Like, well, in your case, I mean, he has had a couple $100,000 trades that he's won big on, but I mean, it's consistency. He's a consistent trader. I think the coolest thing that I love about Rhett is that his win percentage is in the 90-some percent. Like, traders don't win 90% of the time like Rhett does, but he really is the most consistent, big-time trader out there. So I've been really happy getting to watch him and hang out with him. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning into this impromptu little Q&A and everything, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.